Hello, crypto world. Welcome to the Chart Historian. My name is Justin, and on this channel, I delve deep into crypto charts, exploring chart structures, fractals, and patterns. So I have the Casper chart open today, and as you can see, Casper has been following along this fractal quite nicely. This move up today corresponds with this move right here. So we are continuing to wind along this sideways range-bound time before we get to this decline. Now, this decline, I don't know how low it's going to go. So when a fractal repeats, the timing, the height, and the depth, those parts remain original. So every iteration of this structure, the timing, the height, and the depth is going to be unique. All this is telling us is that it will decline. Now, it could go this low, it could go less, it could go more. I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. The cool thing is that after this decline comes the bull run. Why am I saying that after this comes the bull run? How do I even know that? So Casper has a repetitive macro structure. Where I pulled this fractal from is part of that repetitive macro structure. It's very easy to see at the very beginning of the Casper chart. So here is the beginning part of the Casper chart. All these boxes that I have on the chart are different fractals that make up the macro structure. You can go back here and see some of my previous videos on the Casper macro structure. This part of the chart precedes the charts we find on TradingView. So TradingView starts around here. I'm using CoinTrader Pro. This allows me to go further back in time. It also allows me to go back on a small time frame where you can actually see the nuances of this macro structure. This repetitive macro structure that we see here on this chart is being repeated. It's being played out again. It's being mimicked again, just on a larger time frame. This here is its original iteration of it. This is the next iteration of it. This over here is the current iteration of it. So this fractal that we're following is right here. This is the bounce. And after the bounce, as you can see, comes the bull run. Now, this bounce is played out over here. And as you see, after the bounce came the bull run. And so there's a myth out there that Casper has not had a bull run. Well, Casper has had 3 bull runs. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this one, the third one. It is massive. So yes, Casper has had 3 bull runs. I did a video on the Casper bull run structure. You can find that video over here. I highly recommend watching it. Whatever price Casper goes to in the next bull run, whether it's below $1 or above $1, it's going to follow this same structure because it's followed it every single time. It's followed it here, here, and here. Let's jump back to where we are today. So this is that bounce. We're partially through the bounce. If we go further back, I also have pulled from this same macro structure right here. And for those of you who are familiar with my channel, when we went through this structure, all this was future stuff that had not materialized at the time. But with the guide of the macro structure, we were able to know what was coming down the pike. Even this structure right here, we knew that this was the termination point of this decline. After this completed, we knew that Casper was going to move up and it was going to be the larger bounce. We were actually really excited to begin this because it was getting us closer to the bull run. Well, now we're here, and just as all this was theoretical, it hadn't materialized yet, now we are here. And this is just theoretical. It hasn't materialized yet. But mark my word, this is going to materialize. It's just a matter of time. Now, is it going to materialize exactly like this? No. It's going to be unique in its own way, in the same way that all of this over here is unique in its own way. But it is going to follow this. So hold on. We're in for a choppy ride in the near term. But this is actually good news. From here on out, price only goes up. Well, I hope you found value in this little video here. If you did, it'd be much appreciated if you hit that thumbs up button. You know, This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But if you did enjoy this type of technical analysis and you're not a subscriber yet, I recommend hitting that subscribe button. I'm going to continue to follow this chart as it continues to develop. What makes me different is I use macro structures to predict future events. Now that may sound crazy, but I challenge you to follow along with me and watch how this materializes. I'm so glad you caught this video. I hope you catch my next one. Have a great day, and bye for now.